Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, that was no routine save.
Son Heung-min really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Tottenham are a team you've seen play, Jim. What can you tell us?
What I really like about this team is that not only is there good movement, but movement with which everyone is looking to get on the ball. That helps a lot.
Winks. And here's Kane. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Pavard is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
That intervention was very necessary. And that has been clubbed away. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it's a mode of defending that's been their choice in recent times. Retreat and make sure that the play is always in front of them.
And it's Pogba. Conte. And here's Griezmann. That's a brilliant interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Digne. France still to register a shot on target. Aurier. Conte. Son Heung-min. Oh, good interception. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Now it's Benzema. Tolisso. Mbappe. He's through. Mbappe. And it's played forward. Going through. Now a chance to break. Kane. And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. And the ball's come out. Kante very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Aurier. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pogba. And it's Benzema. Dyer cuts it out. Pavard. Pogba. Tolisso. Digne. It's gone for a throw-in. Alderweireld goes looking. Forward it goes. He's left his man. Son Heung-min. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Reguilon does well to read it and intercepts. Benzema. Mbappe. And the weighted pass. How about a shot? Good challenge, excellent challenge. And he heaves it forward. And here's Benzema. Benzema was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hoists it forward. Ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So your views on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So, deadlock still as the second half begins. Conte. France have it back and they can go again. Varane positions himself well and cuts it out. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Pavard. Conte. Digne. Tolisso. Digne. Pogba. Pavard. And it's Conte.
Well, looking at that last chance they created, the middle has been a very good source for them, hasn't it? Well, recently, certainly, at least.
Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Can't get the better of his opposite number. And they've been caught out here. Rafael Varane. Pogba. Conte. Tottenham cannot keep hold of the ball. He's played him through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So here comes a substitution. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. And he's straight offside. Coleman. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Pavard switches it towards the other side. And it's Conte. Pogba. Son Heung-min. Kane gets wrestled off the ball. Winks gets it back. And it's Kane. Ali. Timely intervention.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Son Heung-min, he's got away. Decent looking ball. Room for a shot. Has a pop!
Tottenham showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Oh, it's Ben Yedder. Griezmann. And he has been fouled there. And a real chance to break the deadlock. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Griezmann! Oh, he's hit the bar! And it's hoisted clear.
France merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Benzema gets flagged offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Conte. And here's Giroud.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Coleman.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Final seconds, this has to be it. It's a loose ball. Coman. Conte. He's in! And that could be trouble. Lucas Moura. And there goes the final whistle. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration Defence is largely untroubled. It's goalless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
France can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Norway are a team you've seen play, Jim. What can you tell us?
I think, Peter, having played in a good passing team, I like the way they go about their business. They're polished and can shine with the very best. Well, it's something I've noticed more of. They're defending much deeper.
And there's a long ball. It's a going for goal! Messi. Argentina yet to have a shot on target. Paredes. Di Maria. Martinez. Messi. Lo Celso. Martinez. Well read, he sorted that out. Hoists it forward. Otamendi does well there, alert. It's a loose ball. Martinez. Kubiak has a pop! Goal! Argentina!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Argentina break the deadlock.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Across the field it goes. Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. And they've been caught out. Chance!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
Referee's given a throw. What an adventurous run from a defender. Real chance! The ball's loose, and he's after it. Turns and goes back. He's had a go! And it's Di Maria. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Martinez pings it out wide. Looking for space out wide. Di Maria. That's the throw. Lo Celso. It's a great Big chance! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Gets it back. Well weighted. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Paredes. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the... And it's half-time here. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Argentina ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. That's the start of another 45 minutes. No reported change to either side during the break. Lo Celso. Martin, shot a goal!
Argentina have been showing a newly found sharpness out there. They've been good playing down the middle of late.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He gets past his man, loses his balance and loses the ball. Di Maria. Martinez. Messi. Forward it goes. He's got options out wide. Di Maria. Martinez. Lo Celso. Argentina in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Lo Celso. 60 minutes played. Just brushed off the ball there. Nicely measured pass. He's left his man. Otamendi very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Played out to the right. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
That's not going to make it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Dybala. Di Maria. And here's Messi. Messi, Martinez, and the shot! And another time! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Away from immediate danger. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? He's through the middle. Argentina get it back again. Lo Celso. Acuna plays it forward. And the through ball is intercepted. And now they can launch a counter. Has he picked him out? And it's Messi. And it's played forward. Going through. He's gone for it! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Massive leap! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Defenders on the back foot. Acuna. Di Maria. And that's that. Argentina have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. Your reflections then, Jim?
Argentina won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Rabiot drives it forward. Ruben Dias is very much switched on to make that. Bruno Fernandes. Guerreiro. Longley does well to read it and intercepts. Griezmann. And here's Griezmann, played out to the right. Benzema. Benzema's delivery. The ball's loose, and he's after it. Griezmann with a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. Nelson Semedo. Bernardo Silva. Portugal still without an attempt on target. Bernardo Silva. Renato Sanchez. And he's there to cut it out. Pogba. Griezmann gets it out to the wing. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Renato Sanchez. And it's Bernardo Silva. Ruben Neves. Renato Sanchez. Caught offside that time. Hernandez goes upfield. Benzema is flagged offside. Out to the right. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Bernardo Silva. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's cut it out. Conte. Mbappe. Rabiot. It's a loose ball. Over to the left. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Neves. Guerreiro. Bruno Fernandes. Guerreiro. Bernardo Silva. Nelson Semedo. Ruben Neves. Renato Sanchez. Guerreiro. Hit into the middle. Rabiot. Rabiot plays it towards the front. Bruno Fernandes. Needed a better pass there. Mbappe. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Rabiot. Pepe. Well, that's where he wants it. And it's Griezmann. Mbappe. France are taking a simple, modern approach here.
Yeah, but I'm all for simplicity, Peter. If it works, it's good enough.
Renato Sanchez. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the action is back on the way. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Pogba plays it forward. Griezmann. Mbappe. Rabiot. Pogba. Conte. And here's Griezmann. Renato Sanchez. Benzema. And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, that's what the top players do. The ability to seize the initiative at crucial times in the game. And now this second half has a completely different outlook. France are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
France break the shot at goal! They've done it!
Well, that's something that will make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Portugal grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Bruno Fernandes.
Portugal have been showing a newly found sharpness out there. They've been good playing down the middle of late.
Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Pogba. Rabiot. Mbappe. Rabiot. Pogba. Conte. Ruben Neves. Good idea, just poorly executed. Pogba. Griezmann. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
France get themselves into the lead. Bruno Fernandes shapes to shoot. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And he has been fouled there. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
France have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Renato Sanchez. Out towards the flank. And here's Andre Silva. He's got the ball, he's got the space. And he's straight offside.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
And it's Griezmann. Mbappe. Tolisso goes looking. Mbappe. Real chance! Griezmann with a shot!
It's obvious that they prefer a greater cushion to sit on, but will they?
Crosses in a low one.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Bernardo Silva.
Portugal are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Hits one! Back of the net! Portugal are level! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And it's Griezmann. Moussa Sissoko. Conte. Tolisso. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Bernardo Silva. Renato Sanchez. Moussa Sissoko. And here's Benzema. And time is up. Passion and panache and perseverance, and in the end, parity. A really good game to watch. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Portugal certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Blue and burgundy wherever you look, hymns ringing loud and proud. This is what it is to be in the Camp Nou. The action has already started. Trippier is very much switched on to make that. Big chance! Messi. Barcelona get it back again. And there's a long ball. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
It's come loose. Koke. Carrasco. Llorente. And here's Suarez. Oh, it's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Roberto, Messi, well read, he sorted that out. Oh, they could break here. Llorente. And it's Correa. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Barcelona have it back and they can go again. Koke. Torreira Carrasco. And they're not going to make any further progress now. A real chance to break. He's got away. Carrasco. And he's there to clear it. Lobs it in gently. Cut out in the nick of time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Llorente with a good steal, well played. Ball through needs to be good here. And he heaves it forward. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. We get a throw in. Ball's out on the left now. Griezmann takes control of it and he's on the move. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Roberto. And here's Griezmann. Griezmann plays a clever pass. Has a hit! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike!
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Longley. Coutinho. And that is as far as they're going to go. Longley. Madrid are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And it's Griezmann. Messi. And here's Griezmann. Now it's Messi. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. That was travelling. Correa. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, no question that's a foul. And it's Coutinho. Coutinho. A chance! There is the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Madrid don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
Gets away from his opponents. Griezmann. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. He's had a go! Correa. Gets the better of his man. Koke. Correa.
Madrid have been showing their creativity through the middle, something I've noticed a lot more of in the last, say, dozen games or so.
Breaks on here. He gets past his man. Oh, well defended that. And a shot! Goal! They are right back in business.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
And here's Griezmann. Just brushed off the ball there.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Griezmann. That intervention was very necessary.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Correa. Trippier. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Coutinho going through, and Coutinho! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Barcelona really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Defending of the desperate variety. Got a shot away! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Correa. Now it's Griezmann. He's being closely tested here. That's a promising ball. Now it's Carrasco. Has a go! Cleared away. And it's Carrasco. Koke. Carrasco. Philippe Coutinho. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Just the goal. Goes for goal!
Madrid merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And he's there to cut it out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Marcos Llorente looked very impressive there, well, at least until he got into a shooting position, something I'm sure he'll want to have a go at again. Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Piqué plays it forward. Koke. Has a pop! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Lemar. Lemar! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. There's going to be another change here. Up to meet it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Decent looking ball. That's a good ball to... He's gone for it! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Barcelona take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too...
Shapes to shoot! And that may well be that. That is that. Super game. It might have tipped in either direction, tiny margins, but they just lost it. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.